most people think of comedians from the 1930s, the names that come to mind are Laurel and Hardy, the Marx Brothers, W.C. Fields. But time has played tricks on some of these funny men. The ones we love most today weren't that well liked back then, like W.C. Fields. Audiences just didn't take to his offbeat sense of humor in the 1930s. But millions of Americans loved another clown who's all but forgotten today, Joey Brown.
Now you get out of here!
Brown was a former circus performer, which is evident from the physical gags he undertakes in many of his films. With his 10-gallon mouth and puckish grin, he could have been a silent movie star, but he rose to fame in the earliest days of talkies, usually playing a brash go-getter. Joey Brown loved sports in real life, and it showed in his films. In fact, one of his all-time best was the baseball comedy Alibi Ike, in which he plays a pitcher who spends a lot of time throwing the ball.
I just want you to sit right down there behind me while I strike out the next 3 men.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you Daffy?
Recognize his young leading lady? It's future Oscar winner Olivia de Havilland in her second film appearance. Joey Brown was truly an all-American character, and that's what drew grassroots audiences to his movies year after year.
Did you want your nails long or short?
You better make them short. It's getting kind of crowded in here.
The Marx Brothers are lionized today, but they had very few box office hits back in the 1930s, when their humor, like Fields, was thought to be too sophisticated. Instead, moviegoers flocked to the films of fellow Broadway stars Burt Wheeler and Robert Woolsey. Wheeler and Woolsey were a vaudeville duo with a simple bag of tricks and a penchant for wheezy dialogue that only a mother could love.
How would you each like $1 million?
Well, I don't know whether you can get Willie that cheap or not. You see, Willie here has scruples.
No, I haven't. Not since I used witch hazel.
Woolsey, the one with the cigar, was the fast talker of the pair. Wheeler, with the baby face, was the innocent, who also sang on occasion and dabbled in romantic interludes. At first, the team was relegated to playing comic relief in big-scale musicals like Dixiana, which filmed its finale in early Technicolor.
Good day, I may.
Later cast on their own, the team hit their stride in the mid-1930s with the nonsense classic Diplomaniacs, in which they played barbers on an Indian reservation who were sent to the Geneva Peace Conference and bid farewell in Pig Latin.
Good day, I may, and peace for all is our cry.
Wheeler and Woolsey made their last film together in 1938. But these forgotten comics are still there on film, waiting like Joey Brown to entertain a new generation of audiences who are beginning to rediscover them and find that they can still tickle a funny bone more than 50 years later. See a Wheeler and Woolsey double feature Tuesday, April 24th on TNT.